Imagine generating unlimited high-quality AI designs for free. No credits, no limits. That's exactly what Seedream 4.0 offers. So let me first show the official website from Seedream, or let's say from the parent company ByteDance. ByteDance is this Chinese company that's behind TikTok or CapCut. So you first go to seed.bytedance.com and then the website will look like this. So you can see different models right here on this website, but the most interesting model is Seedream 4.0 for us. So let's just click on Seedream 4.0 and here we go. Now this is the website of Seedream 4.0. Let's scroll down. You get some different examples. Okay, you also get a batch input and output. You get prompt-based editing, get the different styles right here. You can check out the examples. Let's see. Okay, this is quite impressive. So it also seems to be that this model is very strong in text. Look at that. Yeah, amazing. Then you got some diagrams about the model performance. And to be honest, I haven't even heard from this model until I made my LM Arena video. Let's see. Yeah, you got some more examples right here. They look really impressive. Okay, so let's go to the top again. So to start generating images, you just click on this button right here that says try now. Can you see that? Yeah, it's at the bottom of the page right here. So let's click that. And then you get redirected to this interface right here. So you can see more images that were generated with this model. Okay, let's scroll up again. Now to use this interface, you have to create an account, but it's completely free to create an account. So don't worry about that. Now you get the prompt box right here at the top and you can select between AI image. That's the most important part for us, of course. You can also choose AI video and AI avatar. That's quite interesting. Then we can choose the model right here. Now it's on image 4.0. And here it says generate with image 4.0 by Seedream 4.0. So the model is actually called image 4.0. And you also get the nano banana model. That's quite interesting. And then of course you get some older models from Seedream. But for this demo we of course use image 4.0. Then what's really cool, you can also set the aspect ratio right here. So for t-shirt designs I would advise that you pick 3:4. And you can also pick a resolution. So now it's on 2K. You can also pick 4K, which basically doubles the resolution. But unfortunately it's still a bit too small for Amazon Merge. So to have a faster generation speed I would just leave it on high, because we would need to upscale it anyways. So for faster generation speeds and easier image handling, I would just advise that you set it on 2K. And then we got the next setting right here. This button says draw text on image. And when we click it, it gives us these 2 quotation marks. So that tells us if you want a phrase on a graphic, we have to put this phrase into these quotation marks. So let's delete them again. Now let's get some prompts. Now for this demo I use Flying Research and I'm just gonna pick some random bestsellers right here. So let's download this one and let's pick the next one. Now let's pick this graphic only design right here, the skeleton. Okay, let's see. Let's pick some more designs with the phrase. Okay, let's pick this one right here. And let's pick this one. So to convert these designs into prompts, I just use ChatGPT. And I use this very simple prompt. Give me the prompt of this image so that it can be used in an AI art generator. The background needs to be dark gray. Never use the word t-shirt or shirt. Because in my tests I found out that it will also include a mockup if the prompt contains the words t-shirt or shirt. So let's just hit generate. And we get the prompt right here. We can select it. So it doesn't say t-shirt and the phrases are put in quotation marks and it says the background is dark gray. So this prompt is basically perfect for our use. So let's just copy it and here we are in Seedream again and let's just paste it right here. So we did the settings and let's just hit generate. And when we hit generate we get redirected to this create tab and don't worry about this design. I was testing some stuff. So we hit generate again. Or this button in this case. Okay, now it's processing the prompt 2 times. Sometimes this interface is a bit buggy. So when you don't see the prompt at the first time, you have to refresh the page again. Now here we go. It's generating. Oh, it says streaming. Okay, here we go. Yeah, nice. And it's generating 4 more. Now let's take a look at the first ones. You can see that we get 4 at a time. And it's also completely free. So when we scroll down to the prompt box, you can see, can you see it right there? Yeah, I think so. Right here it says 0 per image. And that means you don't need credits for this generation. So that's awesome. Now let's take a look. Now for some reason there's one missing, but we don't worry about that right now. Yeah, these look awesome. Well, I wouldn't use these variations as they go from border to border, but you could use this one or this one. Or let's see the other ones. Yeah, you could use this one or this one. And when you take a look, we cannot see any typographic mistake. So that's awesome. So let's click the first one right here. Yeah, and it's also in a great aspect ratio for t-shirts. So to download this design, you just click on this button that says download. Okay, now let's go back. Now let's test some more prompts. And we just go back to ChatGPT and upload the next image. And just say now for this image. Hit enter. Copy the prompt, paste it right here and click generate. Okay, here we go. Now it's processing the prompt. Now let me do this for the other images. Okay, you don't even have to use a follow-up prompt. You can just upload the image. So we just copy that and paste it and hit generate. We copy the prompt and paste it right here and hit generate. Now, while it's generating, we can take a look at the other designs. Yeah, okay. In October, we wear pink, breast cancer awareness. October, we wear pink, breast cancer awareness, and so on and so on. Yeah, it seems to be that the text is absolutely right. I would pick the second one right here. This one looks really comprehensive. So let's click that. And here we go. Yeah, it looks amazing. And even if you take a look at these details right here, these small bats, they look absolutely correct. And when you think about it, a lot of AI art generators struggle with these details. So that's amazing. And the spelling is absolutely correct. So let's download this design right here. Now let's go back again. You just click on that X right here. Let's see the next ones. Okay, now we have the first spelling mistake. Sorry about that. Here it says tackle breast cancer, but the other ones are absolutely right. And just a quick notice right here. Of course, for this demo, I just took the original design and basically converted just these designs into a prompt to see the capabilities of this image model. You shouldn't do it like this. I would at least put a small twist on these designs so it would make your designs original. But you can also see the sparkling effect on the font and on the graphic. And I would just stay away from this effect because some customers would even expect this design to be this sparkling. And yeah, it's kind of misleading, so don't do that. I would either choose the second one or the last design right here. Let's choose the last design. Now let's see the next designs. There we got the gaming skeleton. Yeah, these look nice. And you can see it at these examples right here. I would always choose a design that's inside of this canvas. You can see that this cable is just inside of the canvas, but on the next design it's cut off. And here it's also cut off, and in the last design it's also cut off. But other than that, these designs are quite similar. So I would just pick the first one right here. You can also download it straight away from this button. So let's see the next designs right here. Coolest pumpkin in the patch. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got the word missing right here, pumpkin. But other than that, these designs are quite similar. As you can see, this design is cut off at the sides. And this one is also a bit cut off, as you can see right here. This one is missing the word, but this one is completely inside of the canvas. And it's got no spelling mistake. So let's pick this one. But as you could see in these examples, these designs are great for t-shirts. So let's go to the bottom again. So let's try to remove the background in Seedream. And let's pick this design, for example. We click on these three dots right here. And then we choose edit on canvas. And here we go. So we got the design selected and we just click on the button remove background. Let's try that. It's recognizing objects. And I would say it failed. So it just selected the graphic. And that's okay if you just want the graphic, of course, but you also want the phrase. And I just saw it costs credits if you want to remove the background. So it costs 2 credits and I got 120 credits in my free plan. So that's not really satisfying. So we just removed the background in Pixelcut. So here we are in Pixelcut.ai. And if you use this platform design after design, it's completely free to use. So now we're just gonna drag and drop the image right here. And it's loading, and here we go. So let's put it on a black background. Yeah, here we go. We can also pick the color wheel right here. Yeah, this design works best on a dark color. So let's put it on this red for this example. Now you can see that the image that I downloaded from this platform got this watermark right here at the bottom. And of course we don't want that. So we're just gonna click this button that says refine. And we have the brush on erase. Brush size is 50, that's okay. And we're just gonna select the watermark and click and drag over it. And we click on done, and here we go. Now it's gone. Now if you want to download this design, you just click on the checkerboard again right here and just click on the button download on the top right. So I must admit we get really nice POD designs with this image model. And for some reason it's highly underrated. In my research, I haven't found many videos about this image model for the POD space. So if you're on a tight budget, I highly recommend to check out this image model. Well, except for the research part, you could do this complete workflow for free. Just generate your images in Seedream, remove the backgrounds in Pixelcut, and upscale your images in Upscale. Then write your listings and you're ready to upload. Now if you want to see an awesome ChatGPT 5 and Ideogram hack, then check out this video right here.